music just feels so good. You're on to number one.
Welcome back to Triple Threat FM Radio. This is the Echo Chamber with DJ Echo, sponsored by Raise Energy Drinks. Go to www.reppsports.com to get 15% off of your purchase. Just use the discount code DJ Echo. Raise Energy Drinks and Echo Entertainment. Raise up and rock out. Right now, I am excited to have Arianna O'Dell, aka Outsourced Feelings, on the phone. Arianna, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am doing great. I'm doing awesome. Excited to have you on the show. Finally, kind of have you on the show. I know we've been talking for weeks, and I'm excited. How are you? How's everything going?
I'm doing well. It's not so hot today, so I am doing way better than when it's 100 degrees in New York.
Yeah, New York is crazy lately. It's either been hot or raining, and it's been kind of cool lately, which I'll take it. You know, maybe it's letting us know that fall's on its way. You know, something like that.
Yeah, thank God.
Are you a fall girl, summer girl?
Oh, fall, winter. Even earlier this summer, I was looking up Airbnbs in Alaska. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Okay, all right. All right. So listen, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's kind of just dive right in.
Definitely.
All right, cool. Okay, so Arianna O'Dell is your name. Outsourced Feelings is your stage name. So can you explain Outsourced Feelings?
Yeah, definitely. So Outsourced Feelings is a project that I started 3 years ago where I started writing songs literally from my bedroom. And I had no musical experience at the time. I'd always been a very avid music listener and a concert goer, but I had never actually tried to make music on my own. So there was one night, I was going through a breakup, was just listening to some sappy music, and I just had the thought, oh, I wonder if I can make something like this. So I Googled how to make music and just kind of went down this rabbit hole, learning all about the process of hiring vocalists, hiring a composer, finding someone who can mix and master the tracks. So ever since then, I've been able to create over 30 different tracks that is my own music and idea. And I work with so many different talented artists who help make it a reality. So it's just been amazing to partner with such talented artists to create ideas that are in my head.
That's amazing. How long? Okay, so when's like the first time that you like? I mean, you said you're going through a breakup. Like, how long ago was that when you started to write your first song? Really?
When was it? That was about 3 years ago, and I wrote a song called Greek Vacation, which was about kind of pondering if I was actually in love or if I was in love with the idea of somebody. So it was just a way to kind of get my feelings out about the breakup. And when I got the song back from the composer, I just thought, wow, this is actual music. This is amazing. And then I found some people to take it even further. The first version was really beautiful. And then after that, just continued, was so inspired by being able to do this that I kept making more and more music. And right now I'm sitting on a library of a lot of tracks that just really mean a lot to me. And it's nice to see that they resonate with other people too.
And now all those tracks are available like Spotify, iTunes, YouTube?
Literally everything. So search Outsourced Feelings on any platform.
Okay, awesome. So you sent me 4, and what I want to do is I'm gonna say the name of the song, and you give me 2 words to describe it. Now, the one thing that I do get from your songs is it's very in the feelings. It's very emotional.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing I thought, especially for Pining for You, and I know I've said it. I love Pining for You. It's like rom-com, like perfect, like the end of a rom-com. I mean, it's just, and it just seems like all of the songs that you have that I've heard at least so far are very emotional, very either I'm happy or having to do with love. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So I'm gonna give you the 4 songs. You give me the first 2 words that come to mind to describe them. Okay. So let's start off with my favorite song, "Pining for You."
Sure. So I guess "Unrequited" and "Love." So that was a song about wanting someone that you can't have.
Yes. New Year's Day.
That one was about depression and anxiety.
Okay. 500 Days of Bummer.
That was about exes and anger.
And rock bottom.
And that one, I think the two words of the song describe that best, like literally being at rock bottom. I would say everybody had a really rough year last year, and that was kind of my take on how myself and everybody was kind of collectively feeling.
Gotcha. Now, are all these like, do you write these songs out of like personal experiences and emotion, or do you just kind of whatever comes to mind?
So they're all definitely derived from personal experiences. I would say they're all real, where they have to do with people, places, or things. None of those people know.
Right.
But I would say that they're. I start with a personal story, and then sometimes I might kind of what a lot of writers do is exaggerate the feeling a little bit. So maybe I had this experience, but I'll make it a little more heartwarming or heartbreaking to kind of get that emotion out there.
Right. Now you brought up 2020, and I mean, I think 2020 is the one time that we can all think of that we were all going through the same thing at the same time, feeling the same way. Like nobody was happy about 2020.
No.
What did you do to stay busy during that time?
So what I did to stay busy was make so much music. I think that was the one thing that kind of kept me afloat last year was I worked on this album, the one that's out now. And it's actually an EP that's broken into two parts. So the first part just dropped now. The second part's going to drop in the fall. So there's 4 more new songs coming that is kind of my collection of feelings from 2020, where I was able to, while I was trapped at home, use technology and the internet to be able to connect with artists from all around the world and still create music, even though we were kind of confined to our homes this year. It was a nice experience to be able to work with other people when kind of everything was just shut down and in a standstill.
Right. Now, do you find it? I've written music before, and I've gone through the process of writing it, then going to an engineer with a beat or a composer in that type of sense, and then going out and recording it. Now it's different in your case because you don't actually sing the songs, you write them, you go ahead and get somebody to. So is that process a little bit more difficult? Is it easy by now because you've done so many songs?
Yeah, I think the process, it had never been necessarily difficult. It was just more of a learning experience of, I have to mix and master it. And I did end up wasting money in the beginning because I didn't know some of these steps, and I have to go back and do some of them over again. So it was a learning experience, but I think now I kind of have the process down to, okay, this is what I need.
Right.
This is who I need to help me with these songs. And now I can just turn out things very quickly. Depending on what I'm trying to make.
Gotcha. Do you have like go-to artists that you automatically reach out to?
Yeah, so I've worked with a lot of different vocalists, a lot of different composers. So the producer that I've worked with on all the tracks, his name is Nathaniel Wolkstein, and he's actually helped me on every single track that out is all his work. And then the first album was all the vocals of Julian Sherwood, who's actually on the track called Rock Bottom.
Okay. Up to this point, what's been like your most memorable professional moment?
Memorable professional moment. I would say that I actually wrote a song for MTV for their sync library that maybe one day they might choose to use in a TV show. So that was pretty cool to be somebody who has literally zero experience to one of the biggest names in music saying,
You're right. That would be crazy.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
So they have it. It's just like in their archives somewhere, and one day they'll just be like, hey, we'll just use this one.
That's the hope. And then I guess some other nice professional moments have been that I am working with 2 sync agents who have ties in the industry who are helping me try to get my music into TV shows and movies. So if that ever happens, that's a milestone that I'm really looking forward to in the future.
Okay, all right. Well, that obviously that would be amazing. That would be great. You seem like super down to earth. Somebody like, hey, let's go get a cup of coffee. Let's go grab some tea, some chai, whatever. What keeps you grounded? What is your source of like stability?
Like do people usually describe me as down to earth? I think people would describe me as kind of down to earth, but also a little all over the place, like with creativity and
Right.
different hands and different types of projects. But I would say what kind of keeps me grounded is that I try to only do things that are true to me. I know I should be chasing money and I need to chase money, but even with my music, people give me feedback all the time saying, "Oh, I don't like this," or "You need to do this." And I only make music that I feel is really authentic to me. So sometimes, sure, maybe objectively this track sounds better if you add some more drums or you add some more hi-hats to it. And I'm like, well, I don't like those things, so I'm going to omit it from this particular track. So I think what keeps me grounded is I only want to do things that are true to me artistically and things that I think are going to help other people too. So with the music, it's really validating when people tell me that they resonate with it. And I've gotten messages from people around the world. One that was really touching was like, "This is me and my friend crying to your song."
Oh. Have you ever tried singing?
So this weekend
Not...
I went to karaoke with some friends, and they definitely have some blackmail. Let's just say.
Oh, here we go. Okay, all right. Well, you gotta at least try it. You know, you gotta at least try it.
I can rap a little bit.
Oh, now do you have like? Is that something you're going to like incorporate one day into? You know.
I feel like it's something I'd really need to practice before I'd ever put it out there. But
Okay.
yeah, I could do some Eminem.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so give me two artists that you would love to write a song for.
I would say I would love to write a song for Rob Thomas because Matchbox 20 is kind of one of
Okay.
my day inspirations
Right.
that I've just listened to so much. And then I would say Alex Turner. Also, I'm so inspired by the Arctic Monkeys, but I'd have to bring my songwriting to a level that would surpass his, and I don't even know if that's possible because I just see him as such an amazing lyricist, and all of his music's just amazing.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Those are Arctic Monkeys and Match. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay. So, let's shout out the team, shout out the camp, and then go over your social media. Let people know how they can follow you, subscribe, contact you, all that kind of stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. So some people that I recommend following who've helped me so much with the project is Nathaniel Wolkstein, Julian Sherwood, and Justin Gray, who helped with everything from producing, composing, and mixing and mastering it. And how you can find us on social media is you can search Outsourced Feelings on literally everything. I'm a marketer, so I got it up on everything.
Gotcha. Okay. Outsourced Feelings, just the way it's spelled regularly. No
Mhm.
no abbreviations, no nothing like that. Okay. Give me two things about yourself that not many people know about you. Could be a talent, could be a quirk, could be a personality trait. Two things that you don't show off all the time that not too many people know about you.
So I would say that so 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I quit my business and was actually traveling the world. Or sorry, I quit my job and was traveling the world as I built my business. So I currently run two different businesses: a marketing and PR agency, and then an e-commerce store called Ideas by Arianna. So it's funny. I've been posting so much about the music, people actually don't know that part, but that's where my main source of income comes from right now. I'd love it to be from the music one day, but what's something else people don't know about me? Let's see. Probably that I have an anxiety disorder, but I hide it very well. But I relate to a lot of people in the mental health area that are either struggling or using their struggles to make really creative art. So that's something that I do try and talk about more, and helping other people to deal with their anxiety, whether it's through art or just talking about it more openly.
Okay. And the last question, one piece of advice that you use on a daily basis.
I would say don't listen to any haters. I deal with so much commentary. I've been writing articles for the past decade online. I have a TikTok presence, and I just get a lot of hate mail no matter what I'm doing. So
That's
I
crazy.
think the biggest piece of advice is literally just don't listen to people. Just listen to what you want to do, and just try and be nice to everybody on a daily basis. You never know what other people are going through.
Gotcha. Oh, that's that. Listen, that's some amazing advice right there. Just because sometimes, you want to listen to people out there. You want to listen to fans. You want to listen to people that can, that give input. But then there's always the haters that kind of mix into there, and so yeah, definitely kick those out. You don't want that negativity involved. Arianna, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for the interview. At this time, what I'm going to do is, as I always do, is I'm going to stop talking, and I want you to introduce one of the songs off of your album. I'll let you pick it out. You let them know. And thank you so much, and take it over.
Yeah, definitely. So this is my song called Rock Bottom featuring... maybe I should redo that. This is my song called Rock Bottom featuring Julian Sherwood, and I hope you love it.